Hello there everyone. I hope all of you are doing well and safe. So as part of our series for preparing for Ramadan, this is portable prayer mat that I have designed that does not require any sewing skills, and it will be all made with hand, made like no sewing machines whatsoever. And this is machine washable with its own small pack where you can take it to your work, to your gym, to your school, whatever. And as you can see, it can fit the prayer mat, and also it can take with it a small rosary or a tally counter, a whole Quran if it's a small one, pocket edition, or a big one, or like part of it. So what we will need for it, this piece of cloth that is 111 centimeters by 45 centimeters. For the pouch itself, we will take a small piece of cloth that is 25 centimeters by 32 or 30 centimeters. Definitely you can change if you want. To it, we will have a matching satin ribbon with a matching thread and needle. This is what we need, plus these like kind of clips to hang everything. So what we will start with, as you can see, I'm trying to show you, we will start with the right face, like the outside face facing us. We will not use the back side, we will use the front side for sewing, unlike the traditional sewing, but you will see now why. And now I'm telling you how much we will take the bend to sew. It's not very thick, make it as thick or at the same depth of the satin ribbon, no more no less. If it's less than the satin ribbon, that will be even better. And we will use those clips to hang or to fix the bend that we are making. Okay, and this is a nice and very easy way to thread your needle. As you can see, we will use this machine, we will put it in the needle hole, and now we don't have to work with the needle hole. We will work with the small wire with it, and we will pull the thread, and it's already inside the needle hole. You don't have to use it anymore. And this is because I'm designing this project for someone without any previous skills. This is how we make the knot to make sure it will not go through the fabric itself. And by the way, and this is a cushion for a watch. I can use it to put the needles whenever I stop working to make sure that it will work. And as you can see, I'm showing you that I want to start from the front side, not the back side. So the knot will be facing me of the thread, and you will see later on why I am doing this. Okay, and I will be weaving with the needle up and down like a wave movement. Again, I'm doing this because this is for someone without any sewing skills, and this is how it should go for all four sides of the fabric. And by the way, when you are choosing your fabric, definitely you can use any fabric, maybe like an old curtain, or maybe like an old bed sheet or something. Try to use a fabric that is light in weight, so that when you fold it, it doesn't take any space in your backpack or your suit, or whatever you are holding it with. Okay, and try to use a fabric that does not wrinkle when you fold it. And as you can see, I've already finished the four sides of the prayer mat itself, and now we will start by the triangle or the arch for the prayer mat. This is to determine which way you will put your face, and the other side will be for the legs. So I'm using now the satin ribbon. As you can see, I'm fixing it now with those like needles. Okay, and I'm having a book to level my triangle to make sure that both of them are on the same side. No one is up and the other one is down. They are both leveled. And as I did with the four sides of the prayer mat, I will do the same with the satin ribbon, but this time, as you can see, try to make it as smooth as possible. And now, after doing it from both sides, up and down, I will trim the excess pieces of the satin ribbon. And you don't have to burn it or anything like that. All of this will be covered later on. Now again, we will use the satin ribbon, and that's why I was telling you, you need to fold it from the right side, not from the back side, because as you can see, this fold will be covered completely with the satin ribbon. So you will have the back that is clean, no folds, no a big mess with the yarn or anything. It will be clean. Because I want it to be one layer. Definitely you can have another layer of the same fabric or maybe another fabric to cover everything that is going on at the back. But the thing is, when you fold it, it will take more space. I want it to be as small as possible. And now I will do the same with the satin ribbon for 4 sides of the prayer mat. I will sew them from top and bottom, all round, for the 4 sides of the prayer mat. Again, the same movement, same stitch, up and down, up and down. And make sure it is not wrinkled. And this is the finished product. This is after I finished working with it. And this is what it looks like. And this is from the back side, to show you that this is what it looks like. Just a few stitches that is showing, but no folds, no mess with the excess yarn or thread or anything. And this is the full back, as you can see. And this is when it's folded, and this is how much it will take as a space. The size of my hand palm, the palm of my hand, sorry. Okay, now we'll start with its own back. Again, the same we did with the prayer mat, but this time we can do the folds. We'll do the folds also from the front side, not from the back side, exactly like we did with the prayer mat. And this, if someone is watching me and doesn't have any skills in sewing, this is a close-up for the stitch. Again, see, to make sure that there is no wrinkles. I will do it for the 4 sides, and this is when it's finished. And this is how we will sew it, as you can see. Now I was showing you that there are multiple ways to use the satin ribbon for it. You can do it this one, like only on this part, okay, and it will be easier, but I didn't choose the easy way, I chose the hard way. So I will do 4 corners or 4 parts of the pouch or the bag, but this time I made it only from the top part. I didn't do it both ways because honestly I was so tired by then, because I did it all on hand. I have a sewing machine, but I didn't use it. And this is how it will look like when we sew it to close it. Okay, now we will start closing it. This time we will not work from the front. To close it, we will work from the back, like traditional sewing projects. Okay, as you can see, I am holding everything with my clips, and now this time I'm using a different stitch. It's going from back to front, back to front. And this is why I'm using this stitch, because if you use the other stitch, the one that looks like a wave, okay, it will have holes between each stitch. So anything inside your bag might come in, like pieces of napkins, a pen or pencil or whatever. So this way it will be more secured and closed properly. So as you can see, from the back to the front, and this is when it's finished. Now we'll put it the other way around and make sure that you take out the corners at the best way to make it sharp and crisp. See, I'm using a scissor to make sure that the entire corner is out completely and it's sharp and crisp. And you can use this project as a project from home. You can sell these, or maybe you can give them as gifts to your friends and family members for Ramadan. And as you can see, make sure when you do it that the fold is on the same size of the prayer mat when it's folded. The fold of the bag, I mean. Okay? Don't make it shallow. Make it as deep as you can get without um, without sacrificing the part that will be folded to close it. You know, like make the part that it will be folded to close around maybe 5 centimeters or so. And as you can see, this is how I chose to close it, by using Velcro. And I had chose a part of a Velcro. I cut a piece that is a little bit bigger than my finger. I'm talking about maybe like 10 to 8 centimeters. And I will pull them apart, use the bottom layer to fix it underneath the satin ribbon by sewing it. And as you can see, I'm not using any glue guns, so that it will be machine washable. And this is for both. I have fixed or secured the bottom part of the Velcro, then the top part. And to beautify it a little bit, I will use this button. This button is it has 2 holes, as you can see, and it's made of wood. I'm showing you this is how we will secure it. And by going from down and then coming out from this hole to the one next to it, and from the first hole to the second hole, and so on, for like a few times, maybe 5 times or so. Again, as you can see, no glue guns are used, because if you use a glue gun and put it to wash it inside the washing machine or so, everything that has been used with the glue gun, it will fall down and it won't tolerate any high heat. This one, to disinfect it and to make sure it's germ free. With the pandemic situation, it's very important. And this is one of my smallest bags, and I have taken this toilet paper to show you approximately how small it is. Okay, and as you can see, it's around 1.5 toilet paper the length. And those are like types of Holy Quran that you can use. Okay, this is a full edition of the Holy Quran, and as you can see, it will fit it. Okay, this is to show you that it can fit multiple stuff, and yet it will be small enough to fit your bag or whatever that you are taking it with you. And this is the tally counter. And as you can see, it's closed and good enough. Now I found this rosary and I thought, why not? Let's put it. And also it can fit a small towel for practicing wudu, so that you can have your full worship kit with you. And as you can see, it didn't even take half of my bag, and this is seriously one of my smallest bags. This is another book of Quran. This has 4 parts of Quran in it, and again it will fit it beautifully. Definitely you can change the measurements that I gave you if you want a bigger one, but for me, I thought these measurements are enough, and it's not too big, not too small. And for the prayer mat itself, it fits an adult. Anyway, if you like my video, I hope that you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until I see you next time, take care, spread kindness around you, and Ramadan Mubarak to everyone. And I wish you all that you safe and sound. Until then, have a great days ahead. Bye.